Hello, everybody out there. How we doing? Hello, Facebook. Well,
Hey, everybody.
welcome to Man Talk, episode 2. Brand new
Live.
episode. Live. Look,
Live.
we're live. It's amazing.
Here we are.
How you doing? How is everyone? Last week we did a pre-recorded episode as a bit of a tester, and we are live this week. So if you're out there, say hello in chat. Feel free to ask us any questions. First, we'll get to who we are and what are we doing. So we'll throw to Tim first. Tim, let us know who you are, mate, and what's going on.
My name's Tim. I'm a Twitch streamer from Newcastle, New South Wales. That's pretty much all there is. Single father, man shaker. Not really much to say about me. I just like playing video games and broadcasting and recording myself doing it. So, yeah, that's me.
That's Tim. All right, Ash, we're going to go to you, mate. Hello, Ash.
Hey, everybody. I'm that fat guy. Welcome not to my channel, to the Facebook here. I've got my own YouTube channel where I do daily vlogs of my weight loss journey. Currently up to 35 kilos of loss since starting at 160. And boy, was I fat dad. So, yeah, on journey, under construction at the moment, but super happy to be here.
All right, Ash. Lloyd, on to you, my friend.
Hey guys, I'm Lloyd, business owner, own a little cafe up in Maryborough, Victoria. Muso, dad, man shaker, all that jazz. Yeah, that's pretty well it.
That's Lloyd. If you don't know by now, if anyone that's familiar, hello everyone, anyone that's familiar with Manshake Men and Lloyd would know that he's a very chill bloke, and so he takes it easy. He just chills. That's fine.
That's right.
All right. I'm Jurd, man. Hello everyone. If you don't know me, last year / this year I lost 82 kilos on the Manshake with a complete lifestyle change over there. Bang.
Oh, what a flex. What a flex.
Bang, over there. 82 kilos. You may have seen me on TV and some buses and everywhere else. Anyway, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right, we'll go back there. That's it. So this is a bit weird because last time we did it, it was live, but it was a small audience and it was a tester. So now we've got, at the moment, 91 people in here hanging out to see what we're going to chat about. So this week, we thought we might as well, how did we all find out about the Manshake? Because there might be people out there that are watching that have already been on the Manshake for years, have just started, or are thinking about starting. So it's probably a worthwhile topic to chat about. How do you get your start and how do you find out about it? Who wants to go first? Someone put your hand up. Okay, go Tim.
Sorry, go for it, my man.
My story is like, it's pretty unremarkable, to be honest. I was at work one day and one of my mates said, I've got this bag of Manshake in my cupboard. I don't want it anymore. Do you want it? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll give it a go. You know, like, yeah, at that point in time, I weighed 152 kilos, and I was like, I didn't think anything would really work for me that much. And yeah, I tried it on and off for about a month, and I did see a little bit of results, but I didn't really stick to it. You know, like having one once a month, once a day or once every couple of days, and then still having the same diet. You're not really going to see that much of a change, but obviously I had my relationship breakdown, and that was sort of like a catalyst for me to start getting my shit together, and a lot of emotional stress and anxiety as well there too. But I started using it every day, once or twice a day. I started originally at once, and then I went to twice a day, and I originally used to mix it with milk, and then I went to water, and then after that I just started seeing weight fall off. It was a nice feeling, very nice feeling.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a good feeling when you start to see that weight drop. It sort of gets your momentum. You feel like, okay, this is working. This could work. This could be the thing that does it for me.
It's a fantastic feeling when people tell you that as well.
Yeah.
It's just something else.
I just want to read it. I just want to read a
Good
comment.
motivator.
I just want to read a comment that we just had pop up. I walked out of the doctor after he said, if I don't lose weight, my heart will fail completely. That night I ordered the shakes. It saved my life.
Yes, Leaf.
That's awesome.
Leaf, mate. That's fantastic. Dude, congratulations.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
You'll find that in most people's weight loss journeys, there is one moment or a couple of really big moments that are the catalyst, are the defining moment for change. You see that's a pretty common thing as well. You know, that one moment of realization where you go, shit, I have to do this.
I've just sent a comment in chat to Brian. What I would suggest is get yourself on Brian has said that it's not keeping him full, the man shake, longer than 2 hours. What I do, and a lot of people do, is you shake and snack every 2 hours. Consume something every 2 hours. Burn, consume, burn, consume, burn, consume. So for 2 hours, if it's keeping you full for 2 hours, then you're due for another snack or something. So
have a have a muesli bar or have an apple.
Structure about your day, and that will help a lot. It really will, honestly.
What also helps as well is to also add things to your shake. So if you've got a NutriBullet or a blender of some kind, chuck a banana in there, adds a bit more fiber, some potassium, and fills it up a bit of peanut butter, a bit of ice. Mate, it's awesome. Thank you, Lloyd, for that recipe.
Yeah,
That is
I was going to
outstanding.
There's plenty of guys on the Man Shake Men group that share different recipes and their favorites and things like that. So have a look through. Don't be afraid to ask the questions, and people will help you out.
I think everyone's happy to help on that group, and we're all happy to help, and it's such a good community. So all the Man Shake men out there, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Dean has said, "Hey, you guys fell off the bandwagon. How do I get back on?" Man, if you aren't falling off the bandwagon through your weight loss journey, you're not doing it properly. No. Like it is just not. It is not a perfect. It is not a perfect like journey. You're gonna have weeks where you'll eat really well, and then that weekend you'll smash yourself on pizza. But then you start again next week, and you have another good week, and then you're allowed to fall off the bandwagon. It's It's okay. It's
called living.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's all part of
the best analogy that I use is that if let's say you're at home and you need to drive to a destination, like you go into the shops, and that's your weight loss journey. The shops is your goal. Just because you fall off the bandwagon one day, it might mean that you've just taken a wrong turn. It doesn't mean you've wound up back at home all of a sudden. You're starting all over again. No, you just do a U-turn, get back on that road, and get back to the shops, mate. And it will work for you. You just got to make it work for you. It's a tool, and Manshake is just fantastic for doing exactly what it's advertised to do.
And I think as you like get your routine sorted, and as you knowing that you've actually fallen off the wagon is progress in itself. Because in the past, you would just continue the binge, continue whatever it was, the self-destructive behavior, and you would just keep going. The fact that you've fallen off the wagon is progress. So that's getting you towards that end goal. Like you can reset, get back up. That's what it's all about. All right.
Hey, Lloyd, your mum-in-law's watching, mate. Just FYI. Hey, Bronwyn.
Hey, Bronny.
Oh, careful, Lloyd. Careful.
Yes.
The way I like to think about it is that when you're approaching weight loss and a lifestyle change, you are not thinking 8 weeks. You're not thinking 12 weeks. You are thinking 12 months minimum. Yeah, and you are not going to eat perfect for that 12 months, and it's okay. It's okay to have days where you binge eat. Like it's okay because you can make up that day with having the next 2 or 3 really good days. It's don't beat yourself up if you fall off the bandwagon.
I came home from work last night, had some water, and then I proceeded to go into the cookie jar and maybe have about 8 Oreos. And for me, that was like, that's a lot of sugar this time at night. It's better than
how we had that discussion. We had that discussion last week where it was like we were talking about the Mars bar ice creams and how it's not good if you eat a packet of them.
Mm-hmm. Oreos. They weren't double stuffed. They weren't double stuffed.
Oreos,
so okay.
man.
They weren't double stuffed. All right, Lloyd. How do you get your start, mate? How did you find out about it, and how did you get your start?
Well, I was going through a pretty rough time with depression and anxiety and heaps of shit going on in life. And I don't know, it must have been my phone listening to me, and it was like, you need the Man Shake. So up on Facebook, here's the Man Shake. And I was seeing ads with like Tim Jenkins and Ryan Williams and a heap of other guys that were losing all this weight. And I thought, I'll have a look. And I thought, I was forever being told about all these other things, and I've tried plenty of other things. And I thought, well, I'm going out on my own. I'm going to go do this for myself. Give it a go. I've got nothing to lose other than some weight. And sure enough, I did. So, yeah.
Troy in chat, you can have it with milk, but I know a lot of the blokes just see milk as extra calories. And for me personally, I think it tastes fantastic without milk. I don't water. It tastes like a milkshake, but like with just water. So that's my preference.
Just make sure it's really cold water. Yeah.
Cold water. Yeah.
Otherwise, like tap water, doesn't work.
I've done that.
But,
I've done that once or twice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, doesn't work.
Cold the better.
You can also, I have to admit though, skim milk is also a really good substitute as well. Skim milk, coconut milk, like they're all like I used to do it with skim milk for 6 months, and before I switched to just having it with water, and I didn't think it was too bad. So.
Well, there's no right or wrong way, but it'll just take you.
If you like it with light milk, then go for it. Like
you've got to do what works for you.
You've just got to.
There's no point doing it if you don't enjoy it.
And if you're counting, sorry, Lloyd, go mate.
Yeah, no, all's good.
I was going to say if you're counting calories, add the skim milk that you're using, like with your shake calories, so that way you can get a better picture. Anyway, go Lloyd. Sorry, mate.
No, I was going to say, like, if you're struggling to get the shake down because you don't like it the way that it is, change it. Like, I do it all the time. Like, as we said before, like, I had banana and peanut butter, and, mate, they taste delicious.
Yeah, almond milk.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Go to the Manshake Men page. Lloyd posts up, like, all sorts of recipes, and... He like, honestly, if you were a pastry chef, I'd be in real trouble, mate. Honestly, it's a good thing you're on the Manshake, mate.
Can I just jump in and answer a question that we got in chat really quickly? Christian says, is it normal to see that end goal as a million years away? How do you keep yourself going? Don't look at your end goal. Simple. No. I had to lose, my goal is 45 kilos. It's actually about 50 kilos, essentially, to get to where I'm happy. I did not look at that at 152 kilos and go, I need to lose 50 kilos. You look at that and you go, I need to lose 1. And then I need to lose the next, and then the next, and then the next. And that's how you keep yourself going. Because if you look at a 50 kilo goal and say, that's what I need to do, like, you're not going to get there. You've got to break it down. Break it down into little milestones and celebrate those milestones. When you knock off that 5 kilos, have a cheat meal. When you knock off that 10 kilos, go out for dinner. You know, like, don't just focus on that end goal. Break it down.
That's quickly in chat, Zach, they ship internationally, mate. So, and I have heard from one of the American guys who started, he said it was cheaper to ship it internationally to America than it was to get American products over there. So there you go. So keep an eye out for that.
American dollar's kicking our butts at the moment, so you guys should get it for nothing.
Now, what Tim was saying about the end goal, I'm going to go back and say, look, I knew when I got on the scales first time and saw, 170 kilos, you think to yourself, holy shit, how I let myself get to this heavy? And what, like I said in my testimonial, I said, the mountain seems ridiculous. But don't look at the mountain. I imagine how I was going to look at Christmas. That was my main goal, was how good could I look at Christmas? And last Christmas, I looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Compared to how I looked amazing. So try and have an end vision of how you see yourself. But when you get on the scales every week or every 2 weeks, whenever you weigh yourself, chip away. Like Tim said, every kilo. And then what I would do is every decade I had lost, I'd be like, that's another decade gone. That's the 50s gone. That's the 40s gone. That's the 30s gone. You just chip. You Shawshank it. You just get there. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Not to kick a dead horse, but right here behind me on my notice board is my list of short, medium, and long-term goals. So when I first started my weight loss journey, I made short-term goals of 0 to 2 months, and then medium-term and long-term goals. And I kept it realistic. And the thing is that as I achieve each goal, I'm ticking it off. I'm thinking, man, I'm smashing this, because I haven't got one goal that is so far down the track. I've got several goals that I'm hitting. So whether it just be fitting into a Parramatta Eels jersey, which is the best NRL team ever, or just feeling comfortable enough to go paintballing or do whatever you feel like doing. The numbers on the scales aren't everything.
No, they're not.
I saw a really cool.
No, they're not.
I saw a really cool thing today on the Manshake page. There's a guy and he's got 2 jars. He's got one with the amount of kilos in marbles. So he's got marbles, 50 marbles in one jar, an empty jar. And every week when he goes on the scales, he's lost 2 kilos. He puts 2 marbles out of the full one into the empty one until he's lost them all. I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
It's a great idea to visualize it too. I think it was Andrew on the Manshake Men group last night put up 21 kilos of fat on a table or something, and he said, I've lost this. And I tried to think of it the other day, like when you visualize it in everyday things, like it really makes it tangible. Like if you think, I've lost 2 kilos, let's say you've been on it for a week or 2 weeks and you've lost 2 kilos, that's a bag of potatoes. I thought about it the other day. I was chatting to someone at work because they hadn't seen me for a while and they were shocked. And I said to them, I've lost 41 bags of potatoes. I couldn't go to Coles and get 41 bags of potatoes to get a photo with because I don't think they would stock 41 bags of potatoes. It's ridiculous when you think about it in real world terms. Like, it's crazy. So I think get something tangible. Get marbles, get bags of potatoes, get oranges, get whatever.
So you're the reason there was no potatoes in the supermarket. Is that right, Jurd?
Just put them all away.
Jurd.
Put them all away.
Yeah, like Jurd, you lost the whole fucking person, dude. Like, honestly.
Yeah. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to try and lose another 3 to say I've lost half of myself. I'm tempted, but
do it.
We'll see.
What's 3 kilos, man? That's like, half a week worth of work for you.
Yeah, that's true. I might look into that. We'll see how we go. You were saying, Ash, sorry, mate?
No, I wasn't saying anything. But look, I may as well
friend's
talk
wife
about,
or something? What you were saying?
Oh, no. You've lost the equivalent of one of my misses.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Crazy.
Yeah, honestly.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'll talk about how I found out about the Manshake. Like, I am a big rugby league supporter, and back, when I used to drive to work, I used to listen to Triple M because they actually talked about football then, and it was fantastic. And every second ad was about the Manshake, and I heard about this product for years. So it was just kind of like locked away in the back of my brain there. And towards I've had like all sorts of weight loss journeys. I've gone up and down, up and down. And last year I had some surgery done on my sinuses because basically, to put it short, I had a just absolutely screwed up nose. I had to basically drill it all out and all sorts of stuff, just as sinus reconstruction. When I stepped on the scales there, which looked like they could weigh a small car, the numbers 160.7 kilos came up, and like I had to move my belly out of the way to see it, like I was just like, oh my God. So I was like, I have to make a change. After I recovered from the surgery, I saw a current affair commercial saying, this guy lost 70 kilos in a year. And that was that guy right up there, Jurd. And it was like, oh, okay, well, maybe this stuff actually works. And it was on a couple of days after New Year's. The Manshake was running a New Year's Eve pack, like starters pack for all the New Year's celebrationers, revolutioners, and bought it. Haven't looked back, and it's one of those rare circumstances I can honestly say this product works 100% as advertised, and that's what blows me away the most is that there's like so many products you buy. It's like, oh, they advertise it one way, but it really doesn't work. Like ShamWow, you serious? But like this works, and 35 kilos since January.
Amazing. You're smashing it, Ash. You are smashing it. If you don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do know, Ash is doing a daily vlog on YouTube. That fat guy, check it out. You can follow along. You can lose weight with him. Follow along. So it's worthwhile if you want to share your journey. Share your journey with Ash. It's great. So
yeah, please subscribe if you can. Like, comment. We all have our own socials. They're all at the bottom here. Just check them all out because we're all top blokes.
Can't argue with that.
I just want to reply to Trevor quickly. He said he's exercising as well. He'll go for a 2K run, then a 5K ride, and feel like it's for nothing. He's sort of plateaued a little bit in his weight loss. Like, you have to also understand there, man, that if you're doing that running and you're doing that bike ride, you're also probably building muscle at the same time. And muscle weighs more than fat. So you are going to find that the scales aren't entirely accurate. You may have lost 1 or 2 kilos, but you may have gained it back in muscle mass. So you have to also take that into account. Don't be dismayed if you don't lose weight 1 week, because if you keep the same pattern and routine that what you're doing, you are going to see results. So I did an episode on it a couple of weeks ago on my YouTube. You check it out, Jurd, man. Hit subscribe like Ash. I won't sue you, but Ash will. On my episode I did on ditch the scales. Like, seriously, like, I live by the scales, and I'm not going to lie, I live by the scales. But scales aren't the only thing. If you're going to live by the scales, get yourself a set of Bluetooth scales that have BMI, which I don't necessarily subscribe to, fat, visceral fat. It's got a whole bunch of different things. So if you're not seeing the numbers drop in weight, you might see the numbers start to turn green in other factors that are involved. So clothes, belts, general feeling, how you're feeling about yourself, your energy levels are great indicators. Gary Ryan on Manshake Men always says, throw the scales out.
I don't necessarily agree with that. You still need the scales, but don't live and die by the scales, and don't get discouraged when you don't see the numbers you think you should be seeing.
And I will say one thing, and I will extend it a little bit, is that when people they have a goal like 25 kilos, and I'm going to work my butt off to get there, they tend to get so focused on the weight loss they forget to have that healthy lifestyle balance. And believe it or not, and I've checked the science behind it, having that cheat meal once a week, that celebration meal, that a lot of people, that's the first thing to go on people's list when they're going hardcore. It actually helps your weight loss journey. Because if you live in a constant state of, calorie deprivation, your body will just tend to hold on to fat stores. And there is a science behind it. You need to have that reward of like a carb fatty hit once a week. Make sure it's not a cheat day, but it really does help your weight loss journey. Hasn't hindered mine at all.
No, I had a couple of those. I had a cheesy chicken thing in Adelaide, and I tell you what, felt good, and I was starving the next few days afterwards, and I had a food hangover. So I had them very far and few between, but you definitely feel like it gives your body something. It keeps your body guessing. Your body's like, oh, what's going on here? So it's definitely good to keep the body guessing. I guess I'll go in with how I heard about it and started. I work in a pub, as some of you may know, and I've been big my entire life, basically. Always battled with weight. Dad was always worried about my weight, and it's always been this sort of unspoken thing, and if Dad would mention it, I'd get defensive straight away, as I'm sure a lot of us would. A lot of us do. And I've always been, the first insult anyone's ever had to me is straight on to my weight. So my weight's always been a lifelong thing. Anyway, I was at work, and I come home from holidays one year and saw that photo. I don't know if some of you may have seen it. A photo of my face with my son. And I thought, my son deserves better. My family deserve better. So I actually started just eating healthy for 2 weeks. And then a temporary security guard at our work said, have you heard of the man shake? He said, I've lost 14 kilos on it. And I hadn't heard of it. I don't really watch a lot of Fox or anything. I hadn't really heard about it. And I thought, man shake. I said, okay, I'll give that a go. If he's lost 14 kilos on it, then maybe I can give it a go. So that next day I went to Coles, bought the sample pack. That's what I recommend to everyone out there. Get a sample pack. Find the flavours you like. You might not like all the flavours, but you'll definitely find one or two that you do like. You can mix and match. It's very flexible. So get a sample pack and try them. Add as much water as you want or as little water as you want to get the consistency that you want. It's got to be drinkable. So I tried that, and basically, long story short, here we are. And it's been life-changing. It's been life-saving. And now I've made it a personal mission to get the word out. Word of mouth, for me, is the biggest thing with this. You've got to see the results, get the word out, and let people know that it works and they can change their life, basically. That's it. No.
Yeah. I just want to say a quick hello to Taz. How you doing, mate?
Taz.
Good seeing you. Hope you're doing well, mate, and enjoying your shift tonight.
And there was a message before, Lloyd. Mark wanted to know the pina colada thing that you did. Are you able to put that back up on the Man Shake Men group so we can have another look at that, please?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, no dramas at all. I've also got it on my Delicate Stone Instagram page as well. Okay. So, yeah.
So you can check that out.
I want to know how that Jaffa flavour is.
Yes, how is the Jaffa flavour going, Lloyd? I'm very interested.
Jaffas is so good. Oh.
I had to wait to get my next batch of Man Shake come in. So it just came in a couple of days ago. So it'll be back on deck. I've been busy with work this week.
Oh, pish posh. Okay, actually,
but I did.
Yeah.
I made those fancy looking peanut butter cups. Yeah. They're pretty good.
They will be the end of me. I don't want that.
They looked fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you one of the photos that's one of my trigger points that I look back at, and I just go, I'm just going to send it to you now, Jurd, so you can put it up if you like. But these are some of the photos that I've before and afters that one of the reasons why I just decided to start on this journey was the photos of me with my son.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've just sent that to you.
We'll do this. It's probably going to pop over your head, Tim, but I'm going to drag it across here and we'll see how it goes. There we go. That's not too bad. Okay. We can adjust that.
So, when I had a look at my, those look at, I just didn't, I felt embarrassed, I'm even lost for words talking about it now. I just felt ashamed because I was just, I didn't want my boy to grow up with a father who was just exhausted all the time and just, like happy. And I just, like I wanted to be able to have beautiful moments like me and him, learning to swim or, like just having fun and not feel like I had to, like and feel embarrassed to show them to people because of how big I was.
Exactly.
So
you do. Being overweight is exhausting, mentally, physically, everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, Lloyd, while you were talking about the cafe, let's have a look here. If anyone doesn't know,
hey,
Lloyd,
there it is.
Lloyd is the champion chef, and Zach in chat said he wants to know about the peanut butter cup. So you better come forward with the info on the Manshake Men, or chat about now if you want.
See
mate.
what I can do.
See what you can do. So Lloyd's an expert chef. He does all these stuff. He does all these things that we couldn't possibly do. I know he's been featured on Ash's channel quite a bit with different recipes. And speaking of kids, there you go.
There's my little boy.
So has he noticed any change, Lloyd? Has Daddy got a bit smaller?
I think so. It's really hard to tell. He's really he'll be 3 in August. So, and also he's on the autism spectrum as well. So if I was covered in letters and numbers, you'd probably know. But no, it's probably a little bit young. But I'm so glad that I turned around and made the changes, because it's for him, for me, for my wife, for everyone around me. Like, I want to be there to look after him and make sure that he grows up
definitely
with a good role model. Yeah,
definitely. And it's at a point now where my kids my oldest will be 9 in November, my twins will be 6 in November. They don't actually remember me being big, and that was a year and a half ago. They really don't. Yeah. And everyone's like, "Oh, what do the kids think?" And I'm like, the kids they haven't noticed. So for me, it's a bit of it's nice to think that they will never sort of remember having me at 170 kilos and me just being how I am now. So it's a really good thought.
But then they're going to see you on the sides of buses and on their Foxtel commercials and every web page that they visit, mate. They're not going to escape it.
No, but it'll be funny to actually. I saw a Facebook memory today, and I just thought it was at my son's christening actually, and I was just like, man, I'm glad I decided to get healthy. Like, my kids deserve better than that. My wife deserves better than that. So it's just, I used to hate those old photos, and I'm sure we used to all hate those old photos, and now I love those old photos. Those old photos that I never wanted to be in, they're just amazing now, because I can look back and go, I'm never doing that again. I'm never going back.
One of the worst pictures that I hate is also at a christening for my goddaughter, and it's one that I use with a lot of side-by-side comparisons and just go, wow, can't believe I was that big. But a lot of the time you just don't see it. Like, you get up, you look at yourself in the mirror, and you go on with your life, and you don't think about it until you actually get stuck in and make the changes.
It's so easy just for it to slip away, and like, you don't, if you're not weighing yourself, and I never weighed myself for 20 plus years. If you don't weigh yourself, you don't know. And then you just buy bigger clothes, and then you just keep buying bigger clothes, and then you buy bigger clothes until you can't buy bigger clothes anymore.
Have you guys ever sat down and popped a button on your pants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that the worst feeling? And you just got ready for the day. You sit down, and I'm like,
Yep.
Or a belt. I've broke a few belts over the years. And you got to spend the rest of the day pulling your pants up so your ass crack's not showing out.
See, I see everybody with their belts, and their belts look just immaculate, like they just came from the store. My belts look like they've all been used by Indiana Jones. It's just insane.
I never owned a belt. I had a belt at school, and since 2000, I have not owned a belt. And I bought one obviously recently because I needed one because the pants were too loose. Pro tip out there, guys, too, if you're losing weight, don't buy new clothes until you're pretty happy with where you are, because you will need to keep buying new clothes. Yeah, I bought 2.
Just buy a belt.
Yeah, buy a belt. Get one of those rope belts, just buy a belt. Go hillbilly style. It'll be fine.
It's also mental reinforcement. If you buy clothes that you think make you look good, then you're more likely to stick around that weight. So, yeah, keep it the fat clothes.
That's it.
I actually, I bought a shirt that was 4 sizes smaller, and I had no hope of fitting into it. Kept it in the cupboard, and every couple of weeks I pull it out, I put it on, and see if it would be close to fitting. And then week by week until I got it on, and I was so happy. It was best moment ever.
Clothes are a great incentive. Like all the old sports
Absolutely.
clothes you have in the cupboard. Last year during Origin, I dressed up with my maroon gear and and took a photo and entered a competition with Manshake. I'm in New South Wales, but I go for the maroons, so I had my maroon socks on and all this stuff on. That was when I dropped 50 kilos. I won the competition and I got a ball by Wally Lewis and a Queensland jersey.
I'm sorry, did you just say you go for Queensland?
Oh, what a shame.
I lost.
Oh
I've
my
lost.
god, where's the end? Where's the end call button?
I've lost track of how many we've won. I've just lost track. Anyway, so when I got the jersey, I got the signed jersey, right? And I thought this is going to be good. It's like an old school Queensland jersey. And I got it and it was a medium. And I just thought to myself, Manshake, what are you doing to me? I've won this competition and it's a medium. I can fit into that jersey now. So
Nice.
that's great. The jerseys are big, mind
Wow.
you, but I can fit into that now. So that felt amazing.
But I mean, honestly, you could use it as toilet paper otherwise. So
Oh.
How good are the Broncos going at the moment? Oh, my Lord. Oh,
Hey, Jesus Christ. Broncos.
yeah. How could
Just
So
Money Eels, number one still, number one.
absolutely.
all the people in chat? I'm
But
sorry I've
there's-
let you down, chat. I'm sorry I've let you down.
Yeah, my interview has changed like so much in the last 5 minutes. It's just like you've gone from like top bloke to garbage.
I've got to ask this, Jurd. Were you born in Queensland?
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh,
Here we
Here
No,
it
go.
no, I'm going to let you in. I'm going to let you in on a secret, right? Hopefully my sister's still not in chat, although she probably know. Apparently Dad said I was conceived in Queensland. Anyway, that's besides the point. Growing up in the house, my dad always went for Penrith Panthers and New South Wales, obviously. I can remember being 5 and thinking, I'm going to go for the other team to make it interesting. So when I was 5, so 88, whatever it was, 89. So since then, it's been Broncos in Queensland for 33 years. It's too far gone. I cannot go back. I'm committed. I was there when we lost year after year after year. I've ridden the storm. I will keep riding the storm. Not Melbourne Storm. They can get nicked. I will keep riding the storm. I'm Bronco in Queensland. That's it. I'm die hard. I can't change it.
We could,
I am what I am.
but-
I am what I am. So
Guys, Brad Worthy on the chat has asked what our go-to snacks are during the day.
oh, so many.
All right, I'll start.
You
I'll
start.
start. So, I'm a big advocate for the man bar. I love all man bars. They're just so good.
Yeah.
The best one, chockberry,
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah,
I love the white chocolate. Unpopular, like opinion at the moment, but I love it. Absolutely
It's
love
nice.
Oh, no, I love white chocolate.
I like
That's
it.
Great.
I like it.
it. Yeah, I think that like with the new batch that they've done, they've just perfected it. It's awesome. So I have that. If I don't have that, I'll have like just fruit, like something simple, like an apple or a banana, just something to tie me over. I have lots of water. What's also good is unbuttered like popcorn, like the little packets that you get. And if you need it, almonds, just some kind of nut, and just a couple of walnuts. They're
Love 'em.
full of omega-3, great for your brain.
Love them. I've done actual. If you're interested in snacks, they're all Jurd Men approved snacks. I've done an episode on my YouTube, Beginner's Guide to Weight Loss. I've sort of done the opposite to Ash. Ash is documenting his journey. I decided to do it after I've done it as a thing, saying, hey, if you're looking to do this, here's some tips that simple shit I've learnt, basically, nothing technical. Here's some stuff that you can sort of follow along. I do a different thing every week. I did an episode on snacks. It's pretty popular. You can check it out on Jurd Man at YouTube. I've got heaps of snacks. Black bean harvest crisps are amazing. Chippies with salsa, almonds, man bars, Yo Pro or Chobani Fit, whatever's on special. The cherry one from Woolies is amazing. Me and Ash love that.
I only tried that for the
How
first
good is
time
it?
the
How
other
good is
day.
it, Lloyd?
Oh,
it's
you made
good.
the trip to a Woolies, did you?
Yeah, I
good is it?
did. Look
It's
out.
worth it.
So there's that. There's you can have a boiled egg, can of tuna, popcorn. There's so many good snacks. Maver's peanut butter and an apple. That will change your life. Maver's peanut butter and
And
apple.
actually, on the Manshake webpage, there's actually really good recipes on there as well, different ideas, and also jump on the Manshake men page as
Definitely.
well and ask the question, because everyone's got their little secret and their little favorite go-tos.
See, those black
Yeah.
bean harvest crisps, man, they are you just have to. There's 5 serves in a bag, and you gotta resist. Have half a bag.
See, I
at
can't
most.
do it. I can't do
Half
it.
a bag at most. It's amazing. Love it. Love it.
They're too moreish.
Someone recommended mixing the parmesan and jalapeno are my favourite, and someone recommended mixing that with the dill pickle. So I did a bag of each into one container, and you got the dill pickle and the parmesan jalapeno. Ooh, Jesus. Smith's got nothing on that. Yeah. I'm sorry, Smith's is trash compared to that. I'm sorry, it is.
I'm a bit more conventional. I just eat like little, like my snacks are generally like, oat bars, little packets of the Arnott's shapes or Red Rock Deli chips, like just small servings. Halo top ice cream if I have anything for dessert. I don't know. I'm not like I don't really like fruit that much. Like I'm not a big fruit eater. So I don't tend to have a lot of fruit, but yeah, it's and I'm also a big believer in eating carbs. Like I know some people go completely off carbs, and I don't agree with that. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I don't. I just more for me, it's like I buy and I also do like the cheese and how you can get like the cheese and crackers from the delis, the deli sections and stuff like that, or the frozen sections in Woolworths.
Just what yours gets back. That's the most expensive ice cream you'll ever buy on the planet, honestly.
Halo.
Yeah. So half price this week.
$10 for like a little tiny thing like that. Oh no. Wait, he's back.
Oh yes. How good is it?
Had to do it. I'm a prop comic. Had to do it. The Hello Top is amazing. Anyway.
Yeah, I like I like muesli bars and oat bars and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I've used the whole time, and yeah, it's just stuff that I can bulk buy, and also stuff that I can like my son can have as well, so that he'll enjoy too.
It's a big thing. My kids have started eating almonds because they've got a big box of them. I get the big bags from Coles, the raw almonds, and now my little boy's like, "Oh, Dad, can I have an almond?" I'm like, "Yes, go for it. Have as many almonds as you want."
A few of the guys are asking, can you put up a picture of the Harvest Crisp or the snap thing that you're talking about?
I can find that, definitely. I can find that. Check out my video on the snacks. It's all there. Black bean.
Another good tip is go and buy these better, like whether it's meals or your snacks and things like that. Have them in the fridge. Have them in the cupboard. Just so you're not going to the cupboard saying there's nothing there and you're like, oh, I'll just get Uber Eats or something like that, or try and have a bit of a game plan with your eating and your snacks, and yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah, it's funny the way that my shopping has changed, in the last 6 months. Like, obviously, I'm no expert on keeping healthy and weight loss. Oh, Jurd,
no. Just ignore it. No one has noticed it. Only you. I had to do it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Amateur hour.
And now you're the producer.
No, I've got it under control, baby.
Yeah, my screen just went black, so just that's FYI.
That's all good.
So anyway,
had to do it.
My shopping has changed because I'm seriously hunting in the organic sections. I'm looking for organic stuff all of a sudden, and honestly, when you actually compare the nutritional value, just there's such a huge difference there. And for little things like peanut butter, it's how much better can peanut butter get? Well, a lot better.
Have you heard of Mavis?
I despise peanut butter. Sorry, guys.
Oh, where's the end call button?
Hold on. I can sort that. Where is he? Oh, I've missed it. It's too long. See you, Tim. Bye, Tim. He's back. Yeah. No, it's good.
Peanut butter? Why? Well, what happened with peanut butter?
I just don't like it. I just never have. My entire life, I've never liked peanut butter.
Wow.
I feel like when I eat it, I'm eating sawdust.
You look like a Vegemite kid, don't you?
Delicious sawdust.
Vegemite kid, absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Mavis. Mate, I've never been one for peanut butter. I like it, but I've always been Vegemite man. But the Mavis with an apple, you get the crispness of the apple and just the. I get the one with all the nuts and stuff in it too. It's amazing. It's really nice. So,
yeah.
Get them on when they're on special though. They're a bit pricey when they're not on special.
It is good that there's a bit of a range for that kind of thing now too.
Yeah.
You know what? One of my cheap breakfast meals is has been my go-to lately. Just talking about cheap meals quickly.
Celebration meals, mate. Celebration meals.
So not even a celebration meal. It's just like it's something nice and easy to throw together. Toast with avocado on it with baked beans mixed with chorizo.
Ooh.
Yum. Simple, easy, and not too bad. Not that bad for you.
Yeah.
There's only a little bit of chorizo and you fry it and you like dump it in on some paper towel before you add it into the beans.
I hate to tell you, but that is bad for you. But that sounds awesome. Like baked beans full of sugar, but the chorizo full of fat. But it sounds awesome.
See, I'm a simple
Moderation.
man. I like my toast with my avocado and my poached egg. I'm one of those people now. We went to a cafe a couple of weekends ago, and my wife was like, "You've turned into one of those people." Because I'm like, "Can I have the healthiest bread you've got, please?" And I just want no butter. I just want avocado and a couple of poached eggs. Yes.
When you smash the avocado, can you mix some pepper in with it?
A bit of lemon on top, please. Yeah, I'm turning into one of those people. Anyway.
My treat Sunday breakfast, and I don't have it often, but I get the shortcut bacon, which is like the leanest part of a bacon strip, if that makes sense, and put them in like pie tin, and like make a egg and bacon cup. Like you put it in the oven and you roast it 200 degrees, and a little tiny sprinkle of cheese on top, some chives. Wow. Egg and bacon cups, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, very good. Oh, is anyone hearing that noise? Is that my computer going off? I hope no one can hear that. It's pinging.
That jet fan.
It's pinging. Yeah, that jet fan. Yeah, it's loud too. All right. Okay, Okay, Timmy, you've been up to some amazing stuff this week. What have you been doing?
Well, video game launches. No, I did a charity stream yesterday afternoon. In a block we had 14 streamers that were doing 3-hour blocks for raising money for Color of Change, which is an American charity that focuses on changing people's perception on race and racism through education and policy change and accountability. So I'm very big on tackling what is, essentially the biggest problem that we have at the moment, which is institutionalized racism, through education, because I believe racism is a learned trait, and the way that you take that on is by educating people from the top and from the bottom. So, I think that's, in my opinion, that is the way that you will stamp out racism one day. But we were doing, and so this charity, they do a lot of that. They petition people. They do look at policy change. They look at educational programs, everything like that. And we set a target of $2,500, and we finished this morning on $8,200. And I raised $503 in my 3-hour slot. So I was pretty impressed with that. Pretty happy with my community's efforts. So
that's honestly amazing. It's honestly amazing. Well done. So that's great.
Quick hello to Gary G. Welcome.
Hey Gazza, how you doing?
Hey, Gary.
How you doing, Gazza? How you doing, Gazza? How you doing, buddy?
You want inspiration?
Yes, he's kicking ass. So check him out on Men Shake Men. He's not letting things get in his way. He's getting the job done. So killing it. Good job, Gazza.
True inspiration.
All right, so what have we got here? Okay, not Lloyd. Let's go. Ash, big competition this week, mate. What was happening?
Oh, well, for the last couple of weeks, I've been running a bit of a giveaway. It's nothing special, but just like a giveaway for a metal Manshake water bottle. I purchased this myself, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this away. I haven't used it once, and I was like, I want to get a seal of approval. So more often than not in my YouTube videos, I'll say that gets that fat guy seal of approval, but I actually didn't have a seal of approval to put up there. And it wasn't until I saw Jurd Man's seal of approval, I was like, you know what, I need a seal of approval. And then I got to put it out there. Bunch of entries came in, and I said we're going to judge it tonight, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at each entry, and whoever we all kind of agree on will be the new fat guy seal of approval and win the water bottle, of which I actually will sign. It'll probably devalue it, but I will put my signature on it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's have a look then. We've got number 1 up here. Bang. Oh, look at that one. That's pretty good.
I like that one because I didn't notice it when I first looked at it, but he added an S to the front of eel to make it a seal of approval.
That's puntastic.
Nifty.
Yeah, that was from Cody. He openly admits that he's not the best with Photoshop, but he's got all the elements there. I do like that one.
Works. Hey, I'm a fan of that. That looks pretty good, except for the team, but it looks pretty good.
Shut up.
The team that's flogged you twice last time we met. Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah, what was it? Like
Hey.
80 points?
do you boys want your camera turned off again? I can do it. All right, what's this one, Ash?
This one is from Erin, and she's actually from the United States, and she's gone with the more traditional kind of the blue shine to it, you know, that fat guy seal of approval with the pimping picture of me with the
I love
glasses.
those glasses. They're amazing.
They're the most offensive glasses, but I absolutely
They
love them.
are amazing. Okay.
Nathan, if you ever watch this, I want a pair of those
All
glasses.
right, cool. So that's that one. All right, and this one?
This is from a bloke named Suburban Beard. He runs his own YouTube channel over in the United States as well. He's gone for a more like a traditional, like, I don't know, like this looks like a gamer kind of logo.
Yeah,
to me.
that'd be something me and Tim would probably rock, I would think. It's very,
looks cool, though.
yeah, it's very gamery.
That's very varsity, like high school team kind of sports team.
On a Letterman
like
jacket,
that.
you know, with the big A on the side. Yeah.
Fat guy. Give me an F. Give me an A.
Careful. Careful. All right, so that's that one. There we go.
And this-
Here we go. We're gonna go
this is,
bang, 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 bang. Are we ready?
And these are all from the one guy. This is
Oh my
Jade
God.
Grice.
That
Yeah.
KFC one is amazing.
So the first one is that fat guy approved. It has the approved written in the Supra, like because I drive a Toyota Supra, the Supra logo writing, which is mad. The next one, because I talk about KFC like all the time, because it's my go-to celebration meal each week. He's obviously made it TFG, that fat guy, instead of KFC, which is awesome. I love seeing myself as a colonel.
That's got my vote straight up.
Yeah. Then he's done the more traditional wax kind of, you know, stamp, and he's also done a actual seal of approval that has a goatee and is wearing the same glasses as what I was in that previous picture.
They were good.
So yeah, they're all from Jade.
And just while we're on the subject of Jade, you're a legend, mate. And the stuff you've helped out with and done, like with those logos, and you've helped me out with some stuff. It's just amazing, mate. So we really appreciate the effort you go to help us boys out. It's amazing. So thank you very much, Jade. He's the one. He's the one that did.
Last one,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. If you like that last one, Tim, you like the next one. This is a last-minute entry, like literally the minute before we came live. This is from Stephen. It's very similar to the.
That's it. I'm done. That's it. That's the winner for me.
So yeah, look, boys, I'll put it out there to a vote because they're all like really good entries. And Stephen, he's a dead set legend. I had a fat chat with him yesterday where I kind of do like an interviewee kind of thing, which I've done with all of you, all of the people here already. But that'll be airing next week. But yeah, guys, what do you think? What do you think should be the fat guy seal of approval? Move them all around, Jurd.
While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go and just search through my cupboard quickly because I think I've got an idea for next week's giveaway.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Intriguing.
So, Lloyd, tell us what you think. What's your favorite?
Oh, yeah, I'm torn between the TFG approved, and I actually really like the wax seal.
I like the wax seal. I'm going to be honest. I really like the wax seal. But I'm a fan of that because it's simple and it's elegant. And if anything screams elegant, it's Ash. So I'm a fan of that. But I do like the KFC ones too. So
well, look,
which way are you leaning, Ash? Which way do you think?
Well, I immediately leant towards the TFG one because obviously, duh. But but pretty much like all of Jade's designs have pretty much nailed it in one way or another. Yeah. And I honestly believe that like for the effort that he's put in, he deserves to win this one. But I am going to, whenever I do a Fat Guy Seal of Approval, I'm going to use them all. Like not all of them at once, but I'm just going to, pop them on here and there. So. Jade, you're the winner of this one. I will message you on Facebook, got you on Messenger, and I'll get your address and send this out to you. So congratulations. That's that fat guy's first giveaway, first of many. So, well, thank you.
There you go.
Thanks, everyone.
Amazing.
The entries have been brilliant.
Good job.
Who won?
Jade. He won it.
Jade.
He won our hearts.
Yeah.
Hey, Jade's in chat. Jade, you're a legend. Thank you, buddy, for everything that you've done.
Oh,
Thank you, mate.
Is he
He's here.
There
Winner,
you go.
chicken dinner.
Oh, I missed it.
He's there in chat. He's here. That's good. He's here to see it. Well done, Jade. Legend. Boom.
Congrats, buddy.
Boom with the dynamite.
Mate, not only did you have quantity, you also had quality. Like you got some good photoshopping skills there, mate. But I tell you what, the one from Erin really had a place in my heart, just purely because of the glasses.
Definitely. No, that's cool.
So what do you reckon? What do you reckon next week? We need to have it come up with a competition for next week. But how about we give away these bad boys?
Ooh, there we go.
Oh.
Okay, what have we got there?
2 full bags of man shake, 1 caramel, 1 vanilla.
Okay.
And
but wait, there's more.
Also put in some of this.
Oh
No.
I've only opened that once to have 1 shake from it on my birthday, so the winner will also get a small sachet of the birthday cake man shake.
Don't give any to Jurd. No one give any to Jurd. He has to learn.
Jurd, look how sad he is. Look.
Yeah. For anyone who is watching this and doesn't know, Jurd absolutely goes nuts for the birthday cake flavor, which was a limited edition flavor from the man shake, never to return.
So
and
good.
he, on his birthday, he opened up the last bag because it was so fitting, and he's just finished it in 2 days after.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
You want me to bust out the guitar or yeah?
Man, that's whoever wins that. Can I enter that? Is that against the terms and conditions? Can I enter that?
That's against the.
I know Ash has got a bag. I know you got a bag, Ash. I'm coming for it.
Yeah, I do. Honestly, I said it's yours if you want it, but you're like, oh no, COVID, I can't leave my house.
Well, and wasn't I right?
I honestly, I can't wait for the Malteser flavor man shake to come out. Dukes, get on it, mate. Malteser flavored
cookies and
yeah,
cream.
can we get?
Cookies
Cookies
and cream.
in chat? If you're out in chat, hit us up with what flavors you want to see. Put them in chat, and we're gonna take note. And we're going to pass it on to the powers that be. Look, these people want these flavors. Hit us up with the flavors that you want.
Yeah. I'm watching the chat. I'm just waiting for Adam McDougall's watching with you.
He'd be out bush somewhere, surely. He'd be
Hey, Lloyd, speaking of guitar, right? Can we just see that awesome little guitar you got in the background there? Because it looks amazing.
Bernadette Neal, I'm with you with Jaffa. I think Tim's with you with Jaffa, and I'm pretty sure Ash is with you with Jaffa. Jaffa's my number one.
We need Jaffa, we need Malteser, and we need Snickers. And then we need the meat pie.
And we need Lloyd to shred this. Come on, Lloyd, shred this shit.
Custard.
So I made this bad boy, I think probably last year.
Holy shit,
it's actually
look at that.
out of a Valiant hubcap that I had spare in the shed.
Ooh.
Wow.
And
who looks at a hubcap and goes, "I'll make a guitar out of that."
Lloyd's very creative. Like he's a chef, he's a musician, and creative man. Tell you.
Don't think I could.
Oh,
it's definitely not in tune.
Yeah, that's
But it's mainly slide electric guitar. But yeah.
Do you know dueling banjos? That's it. Give him the birthday cake shake. He's earned it.
Yes, give it to me now.
Just a hint, Lloyd. Next time you have such a cool prop in the background, make sure it's tuned and ready to play.
Oh, sorry. I've got my real guitar here, tuned, ready to go.
That's it.
Ooh.
Oh, can we get a live performance?
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah, live performance. That'll be good.
That's it. That's cool.
Sultan to swing.
That's it. Cool. All right,
Can you play some Chili Willies?
We want Chili Willies.
The gambler.
So I used to play bass guitar in a pub band, that'd be 15 years ago now, and people would be so drunk, and they'd be like, you would have just played a Chili Peppers song, and they'd be like, you played Chili Peppers, and you'd be like, we just played one. They're like, oh,
play it again.
Nothing wrong with
Can you
play it again?
Nothing wrong with Chili Peppers on repeat.
It's like that a drunk heckler at a comedian. Tell us a joke we know. No, don't tell us a joke we know.
Okay, so here's some of the flavors we got here. Jaffa custard is an interesting flavor from. I think that's Christian the Round. If that's Christian the Round, say hello. Coconut from Jay Grice. He says a coconut mix would be a good flavor. Rum and Coke from Brad Worthy. I like your thinking, mate. I like your thinking.
You could just essentially get rum and manshake powder and water, and maybe do something.
People have rum and milk, so hey, it's not far off.
You can at Coles you can buy the frozen coconut. Put some of that in a vanilla man shake.
Fantail. Yes.
Toblerone, Malteser, and Fantail from Phil Brown. Mate, you're a genius. My darling missus, she says Malteser, Choc Jaffa, and popcorn flavour.
I would have an Osvovo flavour. I know I've mentioned it before, but you get the coconut and you get the raspberry and the jam or whatever it is and put that in a shake. Oh, Jesus.
Jared says cherry ripe flavour.
Put a choc berry man bar in, I don't know, something. I tried to blend one of those up once.
I honestly don't know how they would blend.
They're a bit chunky, to be honest. I've tried it before.
Frozen cherries.
How old are you again, Jurd?
I used to make, this is going back, I used to make sandwiches out of everything. I'm a resourceful man.
Is this before or after electricity was invented?
I'm a resourceful man. I used to make sandwiches.
Iced Vovos? I only thought old people ate iced Vovos.
No, that's the salty lemon biscuits.
Tim. Iced Vovos are amazing. I will have you not say anything about them.
I don't know.
Jurd, can you tell me, somewhere in your house right now, is there one of those tins of those Danish cookies that is full of keys and sewing equipment and everything?
You're one of those people that buy people fruitcake at Christmas, aren't you?
Fruitcake.
Ooh, fruitcake flavour.
Oh, he's got it. Honeycomb, yes. Honeycomb. Yes. Oh my god.
On next week's competition,
we should just put a black and white filter over his camera because it's like talking to someone from the 40s.
It's actually full of Wheat Bix, but yeah. Gotcha. Hey, meanwhile, Ash, I found the caterpillar. It was down the back. I found it. That's an obscure reference. Only me and Ash will get that, but I found it.
He's not talking about his,
Although men out there, you will find your caterpillar. Believe me. Yes.
What about your young Swedish boy? Have you found him?
I was chatting to my young Swedish boy at work the other day. I said, mate, I made a reference to you, and I said you did not even bother to show up. Terrible, disgraceful.
Oh, Lamington. These are all amazing flavour. Lamington maple syrup.
Oh, I love maple syrup.
Can you get McDonald's hotcakes into a man shake flavor?
Hotcake shake. Oh my god.
That's it. That's it. We found it. Hotcake shake.
Hotcake shake.
Okay, Adam.
The whipped butter and everything.
Adam, Belinda, all the gurus at HQ. Can we please have a hotcake flavoured shake?
Cinnamon donut.
Can we please have a cinnamon donut flavoured shake?
Not only are you a Photoshop king, you're an ideas man, honestly.
He's a triple thread.
Hey, I think we should just all get off this podcast and get Jade on here to do it.
Get the Jade ice hour.
Actually, if you like cinnamon, Jade, what I do is coffee shake super greens with cinnamon, and it is amazing. Try it. I think Lloyd tried it last week. Yeah. It's amazing. Yep. So if you like cinnamon, throw that in. It's amazing.
This guy approval.
Yes. This guy approval. Right down there. That guy. Yeah, that's cool.
Nutella, yuck. Blech.
Nutella's great. I love Nutella. I do like Nutella.
I put Nutella in the peanut butter bin with me.
Oh, really?
Oh, God.
It's no good.
How
do you not like flavour?
So what was... Okay, so while we're on it then, if you did not like that stuff, what was your vice? Why... It might be a weird question, but what was your vice? What do you think that got you to 150 kilos? What was it? What was your biggest thing?
Eating McDonald's every day, man. My breakfast would be... I would get to work. I would walk over to Michelle's and grab a sausage roll and a Coke. Then my lunch, and then I would just consume Coke through the whole day. And then I would have McDonald's for lunch, or Chinese for lunch, or Henny Penny for lunch, or whatever was in the food court. And then on the way home, I would grab something from McDonald's. I'd eat it in the car and then lie to my missus about it. And then I'd have dinner. I know I have strange taste buds. I'm Jared is correct. I do have strange taste buds. I think it's actually the consistency of Nutella and peanut butter that I don't like.
But you like baked beans. For me, that's the texture of that is the one thing that puts me off baked beans.
Yeah,
I do. But see, I don't eat canned baked beans. I make my own baked beans.
Do you eat the spaghetti, like the baked spaghetti as well?
No. I love Brussels sprouts with gravy.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Brussels sprouts are right.
Yeah, but the reason I got to 150 kilos was because I did no exercise and I drank 2.5 liters of Coke a day and ate like shit. Like my vice was pretty much anything that I could buy with my wallet that was easy to grab. Like, and it's when you know you fucked up when you are lying to your missus.
You made an interesting comment about that because, like the whole hiding your food thing.
Yeah.
I want to hear from anyone on the Facebook page right now on the live chat. Have you ever hid your eating habits from a spouse, a friend, or a family member, or anything like that? Because I have, 100%.
Absolutely.
And it's really like I look back at it now and I'm just like, what was I doing? Like, why would I stop at a 7-Eleven on the way home to get like a sausage roll and a Maxi Bon and a Coke when I'm gonna go home to have dinner? Like, honestly, it was just such
addiction. It's addiction.
This vicious cycle.
It's
Jesse in chat said, Tim, I'm the only one in my house who loves Brussels sprouts. That's because you just get Brussels sprouts and you put them in a bowl and you put gravy on them, a little pinch of salt, and just excuse me. I'm just going to go over here and just enjoy that thought. Sorry.
I've never ever tried a Brussels sprout.
You're missing out.
Never. I'll have to. I'll have to.
There's such a strong stereotype about Brussels sprouts being terrible. I was just like, no. Nah.
Me too.
I look at them and I just like, shut.
You fry them up with a bit of onion and bacon.
Here we go.
Yes.
And they're great.
Okay, so
they're really good if you get with squash as well.
Chucking bacon on vegetables is cheating. It's like bacon.
So
called adding flavour.
So for those out there that don't know,
Brussels sprouts are great.
one episode we're going to do a live from Lloyd's Cafe, and he's just going to feed us all sorts of stuff. So that's going to happen.
I've got to give a shout out to Chris on here. He said scones with jam and cream, flavour manshake. And I think it was because I sent him a recipe for my scones the other day, and he made them, and they were a great success. So, shout out, Chris.
How do you?
Does hiding in the laundry sneaking chocolate count?
Yes.
I mean, if you have to sneak the food,
absolutely.
Yes, it does.
Dude,
if you have to hide anywhere, you need to. I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed of what you, of necessarily what you may eat, but you should be ashamed. Well, not ashamed, but you should be conscious of how often you're eating it. You know, it's not bad to have chocolate. It's bad to have chocolate repeatedly every day. You know, like it's if you're having chocolate when you wake up and you're having chocolate, like you're munching on chocolate at work, and then you come home and you have chocolate, and then you go, you have dinner, and then after dinner you have chocolate, then that's a problem. If you're having you've just gotten home from work, you've cooked dinner, you put the kids to bed, you're sitting in the lounge room watching TV, and you go, you know what, I'm going to have a row of chocolate, or I'm going to have 2 rows of chocolate. That's fine. That's fine. Like, when you are hiding it, you are eating it too much.
Yeah. And there's actually some really good, go dark chocolate. If you're going to go chocolate, go dark chocolate. And there's some ripper 70% dark chocolates out there now. And, it's just moderation.
You'll see,
I've got to put my hand up because my wife has to hide the chocolate, and she puts it in the most weirdest places. But otherwise, if I'm up late at night, I'll go, oh, I wonder where she put that chocolate.
So you wouldn't know anything about putting anything in weird places, would you? Yeah, honestly, she loses the glasses that were on her head. Like, honestly,
and let's be completely honest as well. Like, food in a way can become like drugs. Like when you eat something that's delicious. For example, if I don't drink Coke for ages and then I have a glass of it, it's fucking incredible. But if I have it every single day, it loses its taste. It is essentially like you're chasing a high with food. When you're eating chocolate that much, the reason you are eating it that much is because you are trying to get that delicious taste, that delicious, first bite of it again, and you're just not going to get it. So if you don't eat it all the time, and then you do have some every now and then, it just tastes so much better.
Just a quick pause here. Brett Smith. Does anyone have a gearbox to sell for an AU Falcon? Let's find Brett a AU Falcon gearbox, honestly, because mate, they are an ultimate piece of Australian engineering. Sorry to derail the conversation, but I have to call.
Send Brett a PM, please, on Facebook. We're looking for a gearbox. There you go.
Just another guy pushing a Ford
up a hill.
Oh, that's it.
Mate, the AU Falcon actually moves the Earth under the tires, so it's constantly still, but it's just the Earth is moving underneath it.
You'll be pleased to know I'm getting the clunk in my territory sorted out this week, Ash. Apparently it was a front Bosch or something. I don't know what the hell that means, but he sounded like he knew he was talking.
Bush.
Yeah, that'll do. Bush.
Yeah,
the mighty Bush. Yeah, the mighty Bush.
Yeah. I thought
it's getting fixed.
I just drive a dad car. I have a Mazda CX-5.
Love the CX-5, mate.
Yeah, it's a great car, but it's so like it. Yeah, every woman I've ever gone on a date, I've gone on a date with since obviously separating. When I've turned up in a Mazda, they're like, "Oh, you have a dad car." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Is that what I'm forever labeled as a dad?"
What was the giveaway? Was it the child seat in the back?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we've chatted about what everyone's been up to this week. I haven't really done much. I built a shed live on Twitch the other morning with my family. That was good fun. That was good. I had a couple of people from New York, had a few from the UK popping in, had a couple from Australia. So surprisingly, at one point I had 20 people watching me build a shed. So it was good fun. It was good fun to my little community that I'm sort of growing slowly on Twitch. It was good to have them come and see the family. They got to see the kids, and actually, I was on stream the other night, and I had someone come in, and they came in really loud and swearing, "Hey, you, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Oh Jesus, this is gonna be a worry." I thought I'm gonna get ready to ban this bloke straight away. Anyway, so we got chatting, and I'm one to game and chat, as Ash would know, and you boys have all popped into my stream, which has been amazing. And we got chatting, and I said to him, I've got a message that pops up in my chat, a timed message that pops up saying I've lost 80 kilos on a man shake, asked me how, blah, blah, blah. And he asked me about it. And he said, is the father struggling? He's from the UK. He said, is the father struggling? And I showed him some photos that a few people would have seen the photos of me and the kids. And he basically said, fuck off. That is not you. I said, that is me. I said, that was me in January and that's me in October. He didn't believe it. So we got chatting about it and everything. And long story short, he said, mate, I came in here to watch you stream this game, some random dude from Australia. And he said, I'm leaving with a life lesson. He said, I felt like I found you for a reason. And then he came in the next night and said, I got up this morning and I started eating healthy starting today. I'm going to be around for my kids longer. I'm going to get healthy. And thank you for doing that. And that just... seriously,
awesome.
It made me feel like $1 million. And anyone that knows me knows I'm an emotional guy, and it just meant a lot for a stranger across the other side of the world to get some sort of inspiration. So I'm sorry I'm tearing up, but it meant a lot. So
no, don't you ever apologize. And that is the reason we do this shit. We do this so that we can be around for our families. We do it so that we can. So that the people that we love have us for longer on this planet, it's and you do it for yourself too, because you want to be around as long as you can and you want to have a better quality of life. Don't ever apologize for that, at all. Don't ever apologize for being emotional about it.
I'm just throwing you a care emote right now, man, because honestly, that's awesome, dude. Men
talk about their feelings. It's the right thing to do. Fucking do it, and tell the people around you to do it.
Life's too short to bottle it up.
So,
So that meant a lot. So
too many of us do.
That's what I did this week. That made my week. It honestly made my week. So, your impact you make, and everyone out there, the impact you make on other people, you might not realize it, you might not see it, but you're making an impact one way or the other. Getting healthy and showing people that they can do it, you're making an impact. So, it's worthwhile doing it. So, share your story out there, people.
Talking about making an impact, honestly, every second person I talk to now within my friends and social family, they're all like, "Oh yeah, I've just started a man shake, or I've just started a lady shake, or or extended family has started lady shake or man shake," and it's just it's catching on, and it's just so good, and man, it's so nice to see that people actually are interested and genuinely care to see whether you succeed or fail, you having this huge success, and Tim and Lloyd also having massive weight loss, and when I started my vlog, I thought I was going to meet nothing but haters and nothing but trolls. I thought me putting myself out there like this, I was petrified of it, and I put my voice out there. I do a daily upload, and I haven't come across one troll or one hater or anything like that yet. And I probably just jinxed myself, but all the love and everything that I get from complete strangers who are genuinely interested to see whether I succeed or fail, it just blows you away. And if anyone's out there thinking, like, struggling, keeping themselves accountable and, you know, keeps starting and failing, do something different. Like, keep yourself accountable publicly. Like, you know, bring your family, your friends, bring a support network in there. Put your name out there on Instagram or just Facebook or something. And you might find that might be the difference between you succeeding and failing. Because honestly, I wouldn't have lost 35 kilos without doing what I'm doing right now on YouTube.
No, exactly.
Like, let's be completely honest. Like, none of this is staged. Like, Jurd runs a pub. Lloyd, he works in a cafe. I work retail. I don't know what you do, Ash. I don't think I've ever asked you that question. What is your day job?
It's a mystery.
He's a Trent Sponster from Friends. You know, Chandler's a Trent Sponster. That's what he does.
I work for I work for Compy Global Hyper Meganet, and I'm the executive vice president. No, I work in finance. So
yes, he works in finance. None of us are fucking Instagram fitness models. None of us are professional, personal trainers. None of us are professional fitstagrammers. You know, we're just four dudes who lost a shit ton of weight combined, and did it using a product as a tool. And we're talking about that experience. We're just four everyday normal people, and we hold each other accountable by, you know, like through that process. It's just like, you just got to be genuine about it. You got to be genuine about it. You got to hold yourself accountable, and you've got to realize that you don't have to be some kind of, you know, like overnight success story. You've just got to get in and have a go.
Yeah.
And just
a quick call out to sorry, Lloyd, go on, please.
I was just going to say, one of the first things whenever anyone asks me about what they should do when they're starting the journey and that, jumping on the Man Shake Men Facebook group is definitely probably up there with one of the best things that I've done for sure. All the guys on there, all there for the exact same reason. They just want to better themselves. They want to lose the weight. None of them judge. Everything is positive on that page. And really good group of guys.
That's it.
100%.
Couldn't agree more.
Go on, Ash.
And I remember the first time I jumped in there, and Gary was one of the first guys saying, "I've lost 70 kilos." He said, "You can do this. You can do this." And that was my immediate thing. Thought, well, he's done it, so I can do it too. So that's why I make sure that if I see a new post from someone, I tell them, I say, "Hey, I've done this. You can do it too." So like, it's one of those things.
You just hit them with the Jurd newsletter.
Bang. Beginner's guide. Thank you, Jade, for that as well.
All right.
Too. Thank you.
So Scott Clavis asked us a question. He says, how long till you started seeing results? I'm 3 weeks in and nothing much has changed. I will open up by saying you're 3 weeks in. Yeah, you don't expect to see massive results. It usually takes, like, for you to notice it on yourself, at least for me, it took me probably about 2-3 months before I looked in the mirror and gone, wait a minute, I'm looking a bit different here. I found that other people were noticing after, like, I don't know, close to 2 months.
I actually got a follow-up question for you, Scott. How do you feel? Yeah. How do you feel after 3 weeks? Do you feel better? Do you feel less tired? Do you feel less lethargic? Do you feel you've got more energy? Do you feel like you're thinking clearer? You know, like, there's a lot of things that like, a lot of people are fixated on the weight, the number, but there's a lot of other indicators your body can give you to tell you that you're doing okay, that you're headed in the right direction. It's when you're jumping out of bed in the morning at 7 o'clock instead of dragging yourself out of bed. Like, there's more than just looking in the mirror and seeing your size or your weight. Like, there's definitely other indicators.
It'll take time to notice. Like, I've said to a few people, they said, "Oh, the scales aren't." I said, in all honesty, it's going to sound creepy, and I might have said it before, but it's going to sound creepy. But when you're in the shower, feel yourself. Like, honestly, you know what your body. It sounds creepy. I know it does. Feel yourself, because you know what your body feels like. You know what your stomach feels like. You know what your legs feel like. You will feel it probably before you see it. Honestly,
get it.
In more ways than one.
I'm trying to be serious and sincere here.
I 100%.
Get a tape measure.
Yeah.
If you're worried about the scales, get a tape measure.
Well, you've never felt your belly along your entire journey and noticed that it's changed?
Yeah.
Have you felt your belly?
Ash's mind's in the gutter, I'm afraid, boys.
Not the gutter, but no, he's 100% right. You know, like you'll be able to feel it, like whether it be like more prominence in like of your bones in your arm or your ribs in your chest, or feeling a bit more muscle on your legs. You know, it's all a progress. And like every month I take measurements of myself, you know, of like, you know, not those things, but like my hamstrings, my my legs, my thighs, my tummy, my chest, my arms, my neck, and I use that, clothes and scales all together and pictures, and that really gives me a good insight on how I'm doing on my weight loss journey, whether I've lost any.
Yeah. No, that's
the other.
And like, honestly, guys, if you need an incentive to, if you really want an incentive for why you should get on this weight loss journey, your sex life will improve well, not your sex life, but your sexual performance will improve out of sight. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, you know, having sex when you're 150 kilos as opposed to when you're 120.
Were you having sex when you're 150 kilos?
I think that's what it was, but like, honestly, like it's a topic that was asked on the Facebook page a while ago. Someone mentioned something about it, and it was like, yeah, it is. You will notice that it will your sexual performance will improve the more weight you lose. It's just simple science.
Yeah.
No, but like,
I'm not saying nothing.
I will say this, like Gary G with the thing is, he goes, I can't feel half my legs, Jurd. How does that help?
Gary, you're an absolute legend, mate. I love you dearly.
For anyone that doesn't know Gary, there might be a few out there. He had a pretty severe work accident, and it's left him in crutches, and he's had several operations, and he's an absolute inspiration. He gets out there, does like more kilometers than I walk, you know, every day, and he's out there just smashing kilos, losing weight, kicking goals. Wrong thing to say, but yeah, he's just absolutely killing it. And we couldn't be prouder of you, Gary. And keep it up, mate. Honestly.
While we're doing shout outs too, just sorry, Lloyd. Daniel, if you're out there too, mate. Daniel, every time you put up a video, it just inspires me more and more and more. Daniel has been on a journey for, I don't know all his figures and facts, but if he's out there, Daniel, Kavanagh, I think that's his last name. He's smashing it too. There's so many legends there on that group smashing it out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So join the group. It's worthwhile joining. And there's a great support network. So, yeah, lots of legends on there. Kicking goals, smashing boundaries. It's amazing. So
I love that page. I honestly do. I don't get to interact as much as I would like, but just seeing all the stories that constantly pop up in my feed is so inspirational. It really is.
It is true.
A quick congratulations to Aaron Marshall. He just said he's lost 29 kilos in 9 months. Whilst Manshake isn't for him, the community here is great. He lost his weight through diet and change, which is what it's all about. So he says, keep it up, guys. But, dude, that's fantastic. 25 kilos.
Awesome, well done, mate.
Quite a bit. That's really my 4-year-old daughter if she were to be holding a bag of potatoes. And that's the analogy that Ryan Betson gave me. Ryan, if you do watch this, I love you, man. You're so funny.
There you go. You got to give it tangible, tangible. See your weight loss in items. Don't see it as numbers. Numbers don't really give you the grand scheme of things. You see it in like everyday items. You think, holy shit, I've lost a carton of beer, or I've lost this, I've lost that. Like it really makes you feel better. All right. Well, do we want to wrap up with anything? Anything else that people want to chat about?
Very good.
Anything else anyone wants to get off their chest? What else should we talk about next week? Anyone got any ideas for next week? Hit us up in chat.
Oh, actually, I got something that I could probably just quickly throw in there. I went on a mental health podcast 2 weeks ago, and that was published last Thursday.
Where can we get that at? Where?
So it's called Pushing Through Blue, which is the Instagram page, or even if you look on Apple Podcasts, it's PUSHIN through blue, so as spelled probably, but it was with a gentleman called Dan Peavy, and he does a lot of podcasts with a lot of people in regards to men's mental health, and even mental health in general, but specifically men's mental health and breaking the stigma. And it was an honor to be on that too. So I think he's actually interviewed Ryan as well, Ryan Betson. I'm pretty sure he did. And yeah, it's absolutely just a great honor, and to come like talk about everything in depth for the last 15 months for me, it was a great experience. So
if you also want to see a really good channel, Ryan Betson's channel, The Pop Culturists. Yes. Check it out, The Pop Culturists. Yeah, he's a fantastic dude, and what he does for children with autism and other things, it's just amazing.
I'll send you through a photo so you can put it up.
Okay,
Jurd.
do that. We're doing it live.
Doing it all on the fly.
Doing it live.
You're a good producer, mate. You're doing really well. But I saw this question on the Manshake men page, and I'm not going to mention any names here, but I'm just trying to get back to it because my Facebook does a thing where it refreshes and then takes me down to the top of the page and misses what I was looking at. Where are we? Oh, well, that's pushing through, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So check that out if you're interested.
Won't be a second there. Man, I thought I had this ready, but I didn't.
Look at this amateur hour again.
What can I say, mate? What can I say?
No,
it's gone.
Sorry?
I think must have deleted it.
I'll put it out there that Adam's podcast, Health Hacker, is really good too. So if you're ever out on a bit of a walk and want something to listen to, that's a good one.
There's so many resources out there. If you're looking, I don't see us as a major resource, but one day we could be. But there's so many resources out there. If you're looking to get healthy, like you're not alone. Like there's so many people that are trying to go on a journey, and so many people that are trying to get healthy. Like the resources are unlimited if you know where to look, and you're actually got the get up and go to go and find them. Like it's not that hard, really. In all honesty.
Could you imagine in like 12 months time us doing like episode 50 live with like Dukes or something like that? Could you imagine if we got that?
Do you notice how on our episode number I did 03 or 02? I didn't do 2. I'm thinking ahead. I should have done 002 to be honest, but I should have done 002. But yeah,
amazing.
Never say never, Tim. Never say never.
That's it.
Right, let me see if I can drag this up.
Well, I guess we should really mention it because starting soon there's another Manshake challenge, a 30-day challenge coming up, and it's a really good program that you get if you spend, what is it? Is it over 150? Is it at the on the
99,
website?
I think it is.
Oh, be careful. We've
think
got to get it
99.
right. Be careful.
We've got to get that right, don't we? But yeah, if you spend over a certain amount on the Manshake website, you can join up to this 30-day challenge where they basically send you 10-minute workouts to do every day in the luxury of your own home with stuff that you'll have like laying around the house, whether it just be a chair or something like that to use as an aid. It's just really good stuff. It's a mixture of like strength challenges, cardio, yoga, all sorts of stuff designed to keep you moving. And it has a tracker system where you input what you've had during the day in terms of snacks and shakes, and gives you an idea of what you should try to have for dinners as well. And it can be a really good tool for people who are wanting to, like maybe hitting those plateaus and wanting to push it through to the next step, or wanting to come up with exercises of which that maybe they're a bit bored of just walking around the block and want to try something new. So, yeah, if Jurd can get it up, or if Jurd could get the page going.
It's going. I've got it.
Bye, Tim.
I've got it. It's there.
I know, you're doing well.
Jesus.
You're doing
Give me
really
some
well.
slack. You've just thrown it all at me. God.
Mate, you're doing really well. You're doing really well.
Hey, check this out. Oi, who's that guy? Hey.
Hey,
Who's that guy?
Oh, we haven't seen him
And there's
everywhere.
Mal. Look at Mal. There you go. Yeah, so where is it? Is it here? It must be here somewhere.
It was in the banner.
Is it? There we go. Okay,
There it is.
spend over $199. There you go.
There you go, $199.
There you go.
$199. But it in itself is worth $99 if you were to purchase it by itself. So, yeah, pretty much get like, one of those starter packs and you've got it right there. And it's definitely worth getting in on.
That's it.
And can we also just say as well, if you are going to be ordering from the Manshake website, please consider buying a Mark Hughes Foundation beanie as well.
Very much so.
Very good cause.
Yeah.
Very good cause.
You can also get them from Lowe's. You can get them from where else can you get them from? I got mine. It's downstairs.
Chemist Warehouse.
Mm.
Got 'em, yeah.
Cool. We get them lots of places. Worthwhile cause, and please dig deep and get yourself a beanie. Why not? It's cold out there. Get yourself a beanie. So that's it. And Lloyd's got one. Look, there you go. He's a hairy man, but he still gets cold on his head. So get the beanie. That's it. Cool.
See ya.
All right. Well, I think we've probably gibbeted on enough for the episode. Look at that. The man shake hat. Mine's here somewhere. I don't know where mine is. Mine's somewhere around here.
I've been.
Oh, he earned that beer. Look at him.
Ooh.
He earned that beer.
Yep.
He earned that beer
Yeah,
too.
buddy.
I got nothing. What have I got? I got the
See,
I got
and that goes to
kids-
show you don't need to get rid of all
got kids'
of these.
drawings. That's about it.
That's right.
That's it.
I got my shaker, so like just
I got Harry Potter, who's got broken glasses. Oh Jesus, Harry. He's a wizard, Harry. That's it. Harry Potter. Okay, that's it. We've thank you everyone in chat for hanging out and having a chat. Good to hear all the stories. Please hit us up on our socials with any questions you want us to tackle next week. Very important. We love getting questions and chatting with you guys out there. So it's it's your show and it's our show. So it's combined effort here. So we appreciate everyone getting involved. It's important that we get a dialogue going. That's what it's all about.
I actually think that we should set the agenda for next week now. I think next week we should talk about the moments in our life that like pushed us towards our journey. I think we should really delve into that.
Triggers.
I think
we're doing triggers
Which
or
journey? There's so many of them.
yeah, we can do that. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
Sounds good. We'll do that. Shane Bezo. This is episode 2. Episode 3 will be on Monday the 6th. Monday the 6th of the 7th. God, we're already in July. Can you believe it?
So everyone is aware out there, this is fortnightly from today, every Monday at 7 p.m.
I'm wondering whether we
Every
should.
second
Is it worthwhile replaying this next Monday in the gap? I don't know. I will have a chat with the powers that be about that, and we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I think the pre-recorded one went all right last week, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, fortnightly.
Well, okay.
So
Well, okay. I mean, how much do you guys want to see these faces? But
once a week at
yeah,
least.
just yeah, feel free to.
This coming from a guy that does a daily blog. We want to see your.
I mean,
We want to
even
see
if
your
we-
face
even if
every
we-
day.
if-
Every day, Ash.
I mean, even if we end up down the track moving to a weekly format, who even knows? The possibilities are endless.
So if you like this stuff, if you like this chat, share it on your pages. If you want to see a replay on YouTube, I'll be uploading it tomorrow on my YouTube channel, which is down below or here. That Fat Guy. Type it into YouTube. I'm the only one there. As with Jurd Man, Delicate Stone, and Uber Timmy. Make sure you hit us up on our socials because it does help support us as well. So that would be awesome. And if you have any questions or anything that you can think of for next week's chat, sit on them. Ask us. We'd love to
And
hear
on
it. Okay?
behalf of me and Tim, we are on Twitch. If you've got Amazon Prime, please drop us a free sub. Jokes aside, me and Tim both have a Discord set up to do with our Twitch. I know Tim's got a whole bunch of different sections in there where you can chat about all sorts of different things, mental health, weight loss, all sorts of different things. I've got a Manshake thing set up. I've got a YouTube thing set up and a health and lifestyle thing set up on my Discord. So hit us up on our socials. If you want to come in and have a chat, the text chat is, we got lots of boys in there. More than happy to have a chat and hang out, and that's it. That's what it's all about.
I'm just going to drop the link in the chat now for
Okay.
mine. So if anyone wants to join, there's a
There you
link.
go. You just pop in and chat. I haven't got a link for mine because I'm limited to what I can and can't do at the moment. But yeah, so get me on Twitch, German Twitch. Very chill. Anyway, that's it. And Lloyd, do you want to plug anything while we're here?
No, probably just you guys. Yeah.
Lloyd, I told you, Lloyd's chill.
Everyone's
He's
great.
chill as.
Yeah.
I honestly think we should get a live performance from Lloyd at one stage as well.
Yeah.
I reckon,
Do you
I'm
have
down
a
for it
do
anytime
you have
you
an
guys-
I reckon
in
we should
tune?
close out an
Do you have an in
episode.
tune
Yeah.
guitar there, Lloyd?
I've got
Okay,
an
let's go.
in-tune
You play us
guitar
out,
right
Lloyd.
here.
Forget the theme song. You play us out. mate.
Yeah, play
All
us.
right.
It's been an absolute pleasure, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you again,
everybody. You guys
everyone.
are
We'll
amazing.
leave you in Lloyd's
Can
capable hands.
can some nice fan put up my YouTube on the links, please? Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm going to so swoon to this. I'm so excited.
Right, this one's Wicked Game. Well, my world was on fire and no one could save me but you. And it's strange what desires will make foolish people do. Well, I never dreamed that I'd need somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd know somebody like you. Well, I fall in love. Well, I fall in love with you. With you.
Hey, that's
There you go,
brilliant.
guys.
Amazing,
That's
amazing. All right.
Well
I'm just going
done.
to put that up there. We are going to be live next Monday week, the 6th of the 7th. We will be live again. Please let us all know what you want to... a full screen... I just saw the message, full screening, you coward. I should have... Sorry, Lloyd. I should have given you full screen. Yes, it is recorded tonight. Jade and Ash will put it up on his YouTube tomorrow, and I'll put it up on my YouTube tomorrow. And we will. I'm thinking I'm going to chat to our main man, and I'll probably rerun it next Monday. I would think so. Why not? Thank you, Tim, for that. I appreciate it. And that is it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we didn't bore you too much. We'll be back in 2 weeks for episode 3. Take it easy, guys. Be good.
Thanks,
Peace out.
guys.
See you later.
See you later, guys.
Love you. There's nothing you can do
Keep
about
on
it.
shaking, people. Keep on shaking. See you later.
See ya.